I wanted to get on really quickly and just tell you about a thing I have occurring. I know it's the last day of November, so you probably already have a TBR for December, but I wanted to throw this video out there before you make any final decisions because I'm hosting this readathon. I know you've seen the title, but I am calling it the Cramathon, and it's basically what it sounds like. This is for all my fellows who have not completed their yearly Goodreads goal yet, or maybe you have, or maybe you didn't even make one. Nevertheless, this is going to be a readathon geared toward people who want to finish a lot of books in the month of December. That being said, this readathon is intended for you to read only small books, so it's basically you take all the smallest books off your shelf and you read those to try and get more books for your goal. Is that cheating? Probably, but we're gonna do it anyway. This is gonna take place from December 20th to the 24th. It'll be from midnight until 11:59 p.m., just so we got all that cleared up. That's a Saturday to a Wednesday. I know that Christmas is right around the corner, but I wanted to do this when people were on break. Even though people might be traveling, I know if you're stuck on an airplane, that's reading time. I already have a Twitter account for this, so if you want to go follow that below, it's just @Cramathon. I'm gonna run it myself. I'm hopefully gonna host some reading sprints. There's gonna be just a lot of interaction with the hashtag Cramathon on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. I don't even care. Just throw it out everywhere. I want a ton of people to try and do this with me. I think I pretty much got everything that we need to talk about. So now for the fun part, the challenges of this readathon. I've selected 7 challenges. They're all very doable, I think. I'm gonna try and do all of them. If you do all of them, there's no prize, I guess bragging rights. If you really wanted me to, I could probably drop a really quick, you did the thing, and you can print it out and put it on your wall or whatever. These challenges, I'm just gonna read them all off, and then you can do your TBR, post your videos with the hashtag Cramathon, and then we can get started on the 20th. I gave you a couple of weeks to, you know, let it marinate and marinate. I think marinate is the verb of that. Challenge number 1 is reading a children's book. Children's books are smaller and have huger fonts, so that will be a thing. I'm not talking about picture books. That is completely cheating. You can't read 20 picture books and be like, I read 200 books this year. Number 2 is actually a challenge. This is read a hardback. I know a ton of books that are small are paperback, so try and find a hardback that's pretty tiny and read that. Number 3 is more of a time one. It's reading 2 books in 24 hours. This is totally done on your own time. If you can get 2 books done in 24 hours, you won. Number 3. Number 4, this is going to be something that I'm hoping a lot of people do. Read a graphic novel. These are the number 1 quickest, funnest, easiest thing to do in order to catch up to a reading goal, so I highly recommend picking up a graphic novel for this, or 2, or 10. Number 5 is reading a book in verse. That means basically take anything Ellen Hopkins has published and read it in like an hour. Anything that looks like this is written in verse, BT dubs. Number 6 is read a novella. I don't have my copy of Unite Me with me, so I can't hold up an example, but I'm thinking of Unite Me. Novellas go by quickly. Novellas are usually integrated into series, so that could help you kind of finish a series if you really wanted to. And the last goal, which is kind of like an overall themed goal, read at least 5 books. And I know it's only like a 4 or 5 day readathon. You'll probably be busy with holidays just for a little bit of that time. If you're reading graphic novels and 150-page books, you could read 2 books in one day. I believe in you. So I'll be posting my TBR for this very, very soon, just in case if you wanted to get an idea of what I'll be reading for it, or if you're just not sure still the premise of this. Thank you very much for watching and or participating. I will see you on the 20th, hopefully. Well, I'll see you before then, but ideally on the 20th at that midnight point for the readathon. Thank you everyone, goodbye!